Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Fishing Planet series. This is the series where we catch every single possible fish while I share my locations, tips and tricks. In the previous episode we managed to finish the Rocky Lake fishing log, which means in this episode we are heading to Emerald Lake. This episode's goal is to catch every single fish on this lake and make some cash because we are running low on money. Let's prepare before we go to the lake and make sure that we have all the gear and bait that we need. I will take 3 rods with me, the bottom rod, match rod and a spin rod. Hooks I will have with me are size 2, 8 and 1/0. For the bait, I will take minnows, semolina balls, red worms and some bigger bait like shiners. For the lures, you will need the barbless narrow spoon 710 just like we used in the last episode. And if we still need something else later on, we can always go back to the shop and buy some more gear, even though it will be very costly. This is for you, my Patreons. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. First time on Emerald Lake, easy money right away, 500 coins, silver, dollars, whatever you want to call it. I'm actually fairly excited for this fishing adventure. This seems like such a good map where to fish, and maybe we will get also to level 23 in this episode, which means that we will unlock a new keep net that can hold up to 40 kilos of fish, and the max single fish weight is 10 kilos. That will be huge, because on the next map we can get fish that are way bigger than on this map. So first off, let's assemble our float rods. I will use my Nero 330 with my Prima 2000 reel. The braid I'm using is 18 mil, and I will just use this glowing pear-shaped float with size 8 hook and red worms for the bait. This will help us to get the first task done very quickly. So the first task that we want to complete is this emerald exploration, and to complete this task we need to catch 6 different species. All of these species are extremely easy to catch and you can catch them from anywhere literally. Just have your depth at 45 centimeters or 50 centimeters or 20 inches and you are golden. You're good to go. Just cast somewhere nearby the lily pads or the reeds and you should get all of these species. I'm gonna try just a few different spots so I can prove to you that the spot really doesn't matter. Now let's hope for the first bite and let's hope it will come quickly. There we go. That's our first bite. Let's see what kind of a fish will it be. It has to be one out of these 7. There's no way we will catch a pike or a pickerel right now with red worms. And here we go. We got our first fish, a pumpkinseed. That's really awesome. These fish look very cool. I actually wish we would have them here in real life. They seem like such a fun fish to catch. But yeah, I'm gonna try this corner now. Come on fish, nibble already. There's something going on nearby the floats. Yep, we have a bite. Let's see. Will it take the bait or not? Okay, we hooked into something. What is this? It is a common shiner. Pretty awesome. We only have 4 more species to go. Hey you, like the video. Hopefully we will not get too many dupes, but this seems like another common shiner, so that's definitely a dupe. Well, that was a very quick bite. Let's see what is actually on the other end. Let's hook the fish, and is it something new? It seems new. Seems like a perch maybe? Yes it is. It's a yellow perch. Awesome. Another species down. That bite was so quick. I literally cast in and it took like 2 or 3 seconds before the nibble. Let's see if we will have another quick bite at the same spot, and if we do, then it's happy days. We actually had a fairly quick bite because this right now is not the peak time, so I'm very surprised. And that is a black crappie, and actually a trophy black crappie. That's actually very good because we need to get the trophy black crappie, and I was worried, where the hell am I gonna get one? But I guess we just got one, so we just need the regular black crappie now. That is amazing. 4 species out of 23 done already. I think the hardest species to get for me are the uniques. I think those will be very difficult to get, but I guess we will see in the future. First of all, let's get these easy tasks done. That seems like another black crappie. Okay, I guess this spot turned into a black crappie spot. I decided to try dough balls to get the shiner or a blunt nose minnow, and yeah, another black crappie. That is not okay. I think I need to switch the spot. Let's try a bit closer. Maybe in the middle? Yeah, let's try in the middle. Let's hope it's one of the last 2 species that we need. And it is not. It's another black crappie. Who is pranking me right now? Dough balls and black crappie, and from every spot I've tried, that is not okay. Let's try now with semolina balls. What are the odds that this will be another black crappie? Oh, it's not. It's a pumpkin seed on semolina balls. That's really cool. A different species. I like that. Some variety to the fishing. Common shiner. Pumpkin seed. Let's go. This is the species that we needed. Now we only have the blunt nose minnow left and we're done with the first task. And here we go. That's how easy it was. Just with red worms, and I was fishing really close to the shore. Actually next to the tree stump that you see in the water. And yeah, emerald exploration done just like that. Now let's assign ourselves the next task. Also, 1,300 silver and some free line. Our Discord has had a complete overhaul, a new makeover, so make sure to join. And now it's time to finish the emerald trial task. For this we need to catch 6 different different species. I think the hardest to catch is the sauger and the redfin pickerel, but I guess we will see, because everyone will have their own experience in the game with different species and how hard they are going to get. But yeah, I've tried to play on this map before, and the redfin pickerel was not the easiest to get. The first fish I want to catch is the walleye. So to catch the walleye, you need to fish at depth 250 centimeters, use small minnows for bait, and size 10 hooks. Okay, it's pretty sad that I can't use this rod holder on the dock, but I guess this place has to do. Hopefully I can still cast far enough. So over here, you just want to cast as far as possible, and you see the biggest tree in the middle, aim towards that tree, and this is the spot for the walleye. Walleye is actually very good to farm as well if you are on this map and you need some money, because you can skip towards the nighttime and fish for walleye during the nighttime, and then skip the day again by going to the next night and so on, so you don't have to pay any premium currency or have any cooldowns for skipping time. Let's see if anyone wants my lure while doing stop and go over here. I just cast it towards the right side just to see if anything will bite, but I guess we will see. Oh, actually we have a fish on, and that's a fairly decent fish. It is fighting hard. I mean, it's 18 meters in, so it's not fighting too hard. Oh, this is a walleye, I think. I think it is walleye, yeah. Well, that's odd. I caught the walleye on a lure before I actually got it on the match rod from far away. But here we go. 1.1 kilo walleye. These fish are worth so much money. It's absolutely amazing to catch them. Definitely worth farming EXP and money here if you want to. I think my best option right now is to cast towards the end of these lily pads over here and do the stop and go method. This way we should get some of the pickerel, maybe even all three of them, but I have no clue. Let's try it out. Stop and go is still the best method over here, I think. Maybe for the sauger you have to do the drop method, but over here it's just stop and go. Also, stop and go isn't too bad. I think we actually had a bite, but yeah, the stop and go method isn't too bad. You just reel a bit, stop, reel a bit, stop, and that's about it. You will get used to it after a while, but for me at the beginning it was quite annoying to do. I've reeled in like 3 casts with no bites. Maybe on the first one I had a bite but I missed it, but oh, now we have a bite, definitely, that's nice. But yeah, super dry spot for now, but we are not in the peak time. I should actually skip time soon. This doesn't seem to be anything too big, but it's definitely a new species because the only predator fish we caught so far was the walleye, and this is definitely not the walleye. This is the chain pickerel. Nice, we caught the chain pickerel. One species down the list once again. Let's try again at the same spot. Oh, and we get a fish on the next cast. Almost right away as well. I just cast in and it took me like 2 or 3 seconds to do stop and go, and I had a fish on. Is this also a chain pickerel or something new? It looked like it had red fins, so it could be the redfin pickerel. It is! And it's also a trophy? What? That is amazing, because I was actually very worried where I'm gonna go and get this trophy redfin pickerel. And now we just had it, just like that, handed to me. Now I just need a regular one. That is some good news. We have to skip the time to the peak time, because then we have the best bite rate and we have more success at catching trophies. At least I think so? Yeah. If you think it's real, it's real. This one spot has actually been pretty productive. As you saw, we already caught 2 different species. Oh, and we have another fish on, and one of them was a trophy redfin pickerel, which is a big surprise. So hopefully this is again a new species, and this means we only have 2 more species left, and it is actually. It's a grass pickerel. So now we need a northern pike and a sauger. I think we should go for the northern pike first and then for the sauger, because that is way harder to get. And what kind of a fish is that? It is another dupe fish, another redfin pickerel, but actually it is not completely a dupe, because before we had the trophy version and now we have a regular one, which we actually needed for the collection log, for the fishing species log. So that is very nice. Now we have both of the redfin pickerel done. This area over here seems to be pretty pikey, so let's give it a shot over here and see what can we catch. Is that a no, that's not a fish. Okay, we have something on the hook, something that is not a fish. Maybe a lily pads or a shell or something. Let's see what it is. It's a rag. We caught an old rag. That is not a pike. Now let's catch a pike, please. This cast is the victory cast. I already know it. This is the cast where we catch the pike. Okay, here we go. We have a fish on. It's not too strong, so maybe it's not a pike, maybe it's a pickerel, but I guess we will see. Actually, no, it is a northern pike, but it's the young version. That's why it was so weak. Only 300 grams. That is a very small pike. Well, that's a surprise. I did not even think about completing this mission for the frankenbait, but I guess we got it, so let's send it to the bank. Alright, we caught the young northern pike. Now let's get a regular one. I think we can get it from the same spot with the same lure, so I'm just gonna cast back here again, just like I did when I caught the young version, and let's see, how long will it take me to get the northern pike? All I'm doing is doing twitching and stop and go, just like I did before. This is the only method I use while fishing over here on Emerald Lake right now. You can use a different method for the sauger, sauger fishing, but I have no clue how to do it, so I'm not even going to try. If we have another fish on, let's see what kind of a fish is this. Is this another pike or is this a pickerel? It is a grass pickerel. So guys, if you need a grass pickerel, this is also a spot for them. This seems like a beast of a fish. It's actually pulling some drag, but it was faking, I guess. No, actually no, it was still pulling some drag right now. I don't know what kind of fish it is. Is that another walleye? Okay, that's very nice that we caught a walleye because they're worth a lot of money. As you can see, a new BB at 1.5 kilos is worth 355 silver. That is actually pretty crazy, and I caught it while fishing over here for the pike. All we need is a sauger to complete the emerald trial task, but I'm just too lazy to go right now on a kayak and paddle away from this spot because you cannot get any sauger over here. Oh, we have a fish on. That's very nice. But yeah, I'm waiting for the nighttime because the best bite rate for sauger is during the nighttime, and then we will go for the sauger and the sauger trophy. But this is a trophy yellow perch. That's awesome. We just caught another trophy passively while actually not going for it. And perch trophies are one of my favorite, at least in real life, even though we don't have yellow perch here, but we just have the common European perch. 14 species out of 23 already. We are doing this super quick and easy. At least for now. That is another walleye. So I guess guys, if you don't have any minnows with you and you want to catch some walleye for money, you can fish at this spot where I showed you before and you will get some walleyes. Another 1.5 kilo walleye. That's some good money, and we wasted no minnows for bait. I'm just trying different corners right now and different reeds and different lines to see if I can get a northern pike from somewhere. But so far, no luck. We've caught walleye, we've caught perch, pickerel, and just one young pike. But I guess we will see. Maybe this is not the corner for pike, but we have another fish on already. That is something tiny. Maybe it is another perch. Guess we will see in a second. And by the looks of it, it is actually a chain pickerel. That's awesome. Too bad it is not the trophy version. Another pickerel, but this time a crass one. Alright, this is not bad at all. We've caught something pretty huge on the hook. Could be northern pike because it has been pulling fairly hard. So if it is, we are done with pike for now. And if it isn't, then I might leave this spot right now and go get a kayak. That is actually a walleye. Yeah, like 1 out of 3 fish I've caught from this spot has been a walleye, so it is no surprise that I actually caught another one. Okay, the bite rate is just too good for me to leave so quickly. I'm gonna catch a few more fish and then we will go get the kayak and go for the sauger. This is another pickerel, a grass pickerel, and the chain pickerel. I'm secretly hoping that we get a trophy pickerel from here, but you know, you never know if you will get it or not. There's probably a good spot where to get it, but you can also get it randomly. At least I think so. That looks like a pike to me, but it looks like another young pike. Yes, it is. Almost 500 grams though, which is a big upgrade from the 300 gram version that we had before. I just see money flowing in right now. I guess it's time. Let's rent a boat for the first time in the history of my Fishing Planet series. So you can rent a kayak over here for 1000 coins per day. If you have your own kayak actually bought from the store, then you can have your kayak over here for free. I do believe so, at least. I haven't tested it out because I have not gotten that far into the game yet, but yeah, I rented this for $1,000 and hopefully it will serve me well. So first things first, we are going to go to this side of the lake in front of the rock surface that you can see on the left side, and this is where we will actually be casting our lure towards to, because this is where the saugers live on this map and we want to get a big one. We want the unique sauger. Actually first, I'm happy with just a regular sauger because then we have completed the emerald trial quest. Once you have arrived at the spot where you want to fish on the kayak, you press Z to drop the anchor and press R to take out your rod. And as you can see, I can cast actually pretty far with this setup over here from the kayak, so even though I'm like super far away, I am doing absolutely great. Hopefully the kayak will not tip over like in real life, but if it does, it would be actually amazing that they added this kind of physics into the game. Ooh, fish on. I really hope it's a sauger. It is pulling some line, but it could be a walleye. I do not think it's gonna be a pickerel because we're fishing so deep. And it is a sauger at 0.8 kilos. Awesome. Actually fairly good money as well. 165 coins. Not too bad. And this fish looks absolutely unique. I've never seen a fish like this in real life before. And that is the end of Emerald Trial mission. We get $1,300 and a free soft plastic lure. Now what we need to do is catch the rest of the fish species that we have left, because we don't have any more tasks left to complete on this map except the monster fish, which I am not going for right now, even though I actually should. But we will do the monster fish later. I will continue fishing over here at the same spot right now with this barbless narrow spoon 7, and let's see if this will actually get me a trophy sauger as well. If not, hopefully we'll get a lot of walleyes and saugers and fill up our inventory so we make a lot of money. I'm adding a few markers on the map right now so I know where the deeper parts are and where the shallows are, because I am going to catch the trophy sauger with minnows, hopefully at least. That's the plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's give it a shot at least. So I will be fishing at 250 centimeter depth from the deeper part of the lake, and if we don't catch anything, then I will report back to you and say that, yeah, bad news, sad days. Spoiler alert, it did not work, so I am back right now fishing with the narrow spoon, and this seems to work a lot better. As you can see, we have another fish on right away. Fishing over here with minnows where I was fishing at, it is no bueno, don't try it, it's just waste of your time. I literally waited, I think, like an hour or so, in game time, not real lifetime, but yeah, it did not grant me a single bite, so it was not the best thing to try over here. But the lure seems to work perfectly fine, which is actually amazing, because lure fishing is a lot of fun, at least in this game. I think it's quite a bit of fun. And that is a walleye. Oh, that's nice. A new PB as well. Almost 400 coins. That's a lot of money. I guess I discovered a good spot because we have another fish on almost right away. This one doesn't seem to be as big as the previous one, but still a very nice fish, and it is another walleye. Another 233 coins to the money pouch. New game plan. I'm going to paddle a bit closer to the rock and also stop around over here so I have a straight line with these reeds in front of me that you can see right now on front of the kayak. This is some sort of a very good spot I saw on YouTube where you can catch sauger and walleye on the lure, so I will give it a shot and maybe we will get our first trophy sauger from here. Another sauger, we're getting the right fish, so this spot is actually working pretty well, I would say. Let's see, is it another sauger? It is, and this one a new PB, very nice, almost 1 kilo. The sauger are getting bigger and bigger, that's very nice. Well, what a surprise, we already caught the trophy sauger, that took almost no time at all. So the trophy size I assume is 1 kilo, and we had one that was almost the trophy size before then. If we go to the fish log, you can see that we now have only the unique sauger left from the sauger list, and then we have a trophy walleye and a few more species to go for. I have a feeling that the unique sauger is going to give us quite a bit of trouble, and same with the chain pickerel unique, but so far we are having fun. Another trophy sauger, that is absolutely amazing. Let's skip to the nighttime because that's maybe when the uniques are lurking around. Oh, and by the way, I caught both of those trophies while just aiming at the boys that you see in front of us. I was aiming at the one that's like the furthest away. Oh, we have a fish on. It seems like a decent one. Another sauger. I am happy. I will take that. Okay, this is something big, I think. It was spooling me for a second. It is not spooling me anymore, but we don't know what kind of fish it is. It could be another walleye, maybe a 1.5 kilo walleye. Oh, it's another sauger. Almost a trophy, because if the trophy is 1 kilo, we were only 39 grams off the trophy. And I actually caught that on a float while just fishing back over here. As you can see, these are the coordinates if you want to follow. I think you will have a pretty good chance at catching a trophy sauger from the boy that I showed you before, because the one that we caught were almost a trophy size. I am 100% positive that there will be a trophy sauger waiting for you as well. This one is something fairly huge, maybe a walleye. Yes, it is. It's a very nice walleye, weighing in at almost 1.5 kilos. Well, this was not on the minnows, but it is a new PB, and we caught this one on the lure rod. This is actually quite a bit over the trophy size. I wonder what the unique trophy size actually is. It would be quite nice to know the trophy size in this game, but unfortunately there is no list. Let's take some of these fish that are not worth much and throw them out of our keep net so we have more space, and we can actually take this walleye that is worth almost 400 coins. I think I will kick out a few pickerel and then we can have our walleye in the inventory. I don't have much time left on the kayak, so I will go to the shore. Ooh, nice. We got a challenge done. But I will go to the shore and then skip the time and see if we will actually end up on the shore, or does it actually kick us away from this spot and back to the spawn area. It is so nice to fast forward time towards the next night, because this way you will have no cooldowns and you will still get all your money. Since we're going for the sauger unique, we still have to fish during the nighttime, which is perfect. We take that. And yeah, let's not extend our kayak rent. We don't need it anymore, but we will extend our stay over here. And yeah, it did not kick us away, so I will try again a new spot over here on this part of the map. I will again put down a few markers so I know where the shallow areas are and where the deeper parts are. This spot actually seems to work also fairly well, but so far no unique. And this is our first fish. It's nothing too big, but it is the target species, which is very nice to see. Hopefully this is the spot where we can get the unique sauger on small minnows. This is something a bit better, but I don't think this is a unique fish because this is not pulling any of my drag at all. Ooh, a nice walleye, and it seems that we also completed some sort of a challenge. So we completed the Night Shift 3 challenge, which also gave us a new fancy hat with a flashlight, it seems like. Oh yeah, cool. Now we have a flashlight in game. Well, would you look at that? A trophy yellow perch. And this one is 900 grams. I think the trophy starts at 500. This is almost double. This is a massive trophy yellow perch. We caught these on small minnows, by the way. If you absolutely hate spin fishing, you can actually come to this spot and get the trophy sauger over here with small minnows. But the easiest way I've seen so far is still with a narrow spoon. Definitely use the narrow spoon if you want to get the trophy, because getting it on a float is difficult. As you can see from my keep net, we have actually caught quite a few fish in between. We already have 13 kilos of fish. I will finish up this fish cabin to 25 kilos, just max it out, and then leave the map to go and get a new lure. Because it turns out if you want to get the unique sauger trophy, you need to have a certain lure, and we are going to go and buy that. This is our last fish. This should fill up our fish cabin, and this means we will leave the map now. Yes, it is big enough to fill up our inventory. Let's keep this fish and leave the map. Let's see how much money we will actually make from this inventory. We still have 7 more species to go, and this inventory gave us almost 5 grand, which is not too bad. We were fishing for sauger most of the night and walleyes. This is the lure that you want to get. We still have a few pickerel trophies to go for, so the best spot that I found online was over here that you fish with small minnows or shiners, which by the way I bought from the store, but my inventory was full and it went into like my home storage area. This means if I want to go for the shiners, I need to leave the map again. It is a very expensive mistake because that will cost me 3,000 coins. But anyways, let's try with small minnows first, and if we have absolutely no luck to get the unique trophy with small minnows, we will go back home and go get the shiners. First fish is on, let's go. It's nothing too big, so it is not a very good sign. It could be a perch, it could be a small crass pickerel or a small chain pickerel. I guess we will see in a second. Maybe even a redfin, who knows? And it is a small redfin pickerel. That's nice. This is definitely not a small fish. Look at my line. It is about to break. This fish is actually fairly strong. It is just running and running and running. Even though it is not taking almost any drag, it's just running around like crazy. This has to be some sort of a trophy of a pickerel. I think it's maybe like a chain or crass pickerel. Crass pickerel trophy would be nice, because so far I have not found the spot where to get it from. And here we go. It actually is a trophy chain pickerel. These fish are not the best for money, but not the worst, because 1.6 kilos is worth 250 coins. I think if you catch a walleye at that weight, is worth almost like 400. Another trophy chain pickerel. That's insane. Back-to-back trophies. Well, it seems to be another big fish. Is it back-to-back trophies maybe? Who knows? It would be pretty awesome, I would say at least. Come here, fishy. Don't get stuck, please. Oh, yeah, it teleported through the dock. And it is another trophy. 3 trophies in a row. That is amazing. Let's fish for some walleyes. I'm actually quite tired of fishing for the pickerel. We got one of the trophies, but we did not get the grass pickerel trophy or the unique trophy. So I'm gonna go for the walleye trophy. And this is not a trophy walleye. And neither is this. This is yet another non-trophy walleye. But surprise, surprise, this is a trophy walleye. Very nice. Almost 2 kilos and worth 376 coins. I mean, with this fish, we also have almost a full keep net. I will also show you the buoy very quickly. The marker where I caught this trophy from. So if you want to try the same spot, feel free to do so. I was fishing at 250 centimeter depth with small minnows and hook size 1.0. My keep net is full, and unfortunately we have to leave the map to go for the shiners, which is very expensive once again. We have used up like 6,000 coins just for traveling. By saying that we need to make money at the beginning of this episode, I did not think I would make such stupid mistakes. But let's go get some shiners and then finish off the log. I made 100% sure this time that I actually had these shiners in my inventory, not at the home base, because if that would have happened, I think I would have quit the game right there, right now. Just spending 6,000 just to get some shiners, it is not okay. But hopefully we'll get some quick bites and get the unique trophy fairly quickly as well. Ooh, first bite. Not the biggest fish, but also not the smallest fish. I do not think this will be a yellow perch trophy. So who are you? What kind of a trophy this is? This is a trophy chain pickerel, so we are on the right path because we need to get the unique trophy chain pickerel and another one. Could this be the unique I'm looking for? Because so far from the other trophies that I've caught, nothing has fought as hard as this fish is fighting. So I have a slight hope that this might be actually a unique trophy chain pickerel, but you know, you never know. It looks like a chain pickerel, But is it a trophy? It's taking a lot of drag. Come on, please be a unique. I just want to be done with this fish. It is actually fairly boring to get. Oh no, it's not. It's just a regular trophy, but it is a massive one because this is 1.7 kilos and worth 271 coins. That's very nice. We also got to level 23, which is superb because one of our goals was to get to level 23 to unlock the fish cabin L, and we have actually unlocked it now. That is absolutely amazing. Unless this is a northern pike, this has to be unique. Come on, look at the stats on the right side. You can see that this thing is absolutely destroying my rod, my reel, and my line. It has to be unique. By the way, I also switched to 4-0 hooks, so these are like massive hooks compared to 1-0. I don't think they will make that big of a difference, but hey, if the online says it does, then it does. Because I was getting smaller fish every now and then, and to eliminate the smaller fish, I just decided to go for a bigger hook. We almost have the fish in. Is it a unique? Yes, it is. It is a unique chain pickerel. Awesome. 322 EXP. That is a lot of EXP. And this thing is weighing 2.5 kilos. That is a massive pickerel. Yeah, look at me. Look at me hanging with my new best friend. I'm gonna sell this fish. So yeah, awesome. I'm so glad I caught this fish and I'm done with it. Now onto the new species. Now it's time to get the pumpkinseed trophy. I know it's something that's not too hard to get, but you never know with this fish. A golden shiner, trophy yellow perch. Let's skip to the peak time. Finally a pumpkinseed, black crappie trophy, and another pumpkinseed. Okay, I think I'm done right now with this. You know, since it is nighttime, we are going for the unique trophy sauger. I did try to get the pumpkinseed. It was quite difficult because I did not actually manage to get it. I tried with semolina balls and red worms, and I will try to go for it later on after we get this unique sauger trophy during the nighttime. I am going to go to the same spot where we were fishing before. I'm gonna fish from the kayak and hopefully get it very quickly, because now we have our new secret lure. I know this lure is too heavy to fish with my rod that I have currently, which is the featherlight rod, but let's see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, gotta risk it for the biscuit. It definitely does not let me cast it far, but this is far enough for now, I would say. First fish on the new lure. I think it's another sauger, but quite a tiny one. It is, but almost a kilo, so 1 kilo should be the trophy size. Not too tiny, actually. And another one is on the hook. This one seems to be a bit better, so maybe a trophy one. It is a trophy sauger, 1.5. That is huge. I think the one that I had before, like a few days ago in game, the 1.6. Okay, this is definitely a unique trophy sauger. I've had nothing over here that pulls that hard. It has to be a trophy unique sauger. Oh, it actually came to the surface for a second, so now I'm not so sure. Did sauger go to the surface before when I was fishing for them? I don't remember them really going to the surface. Maybe it's a pickerel or something. Oh, that's a scam. Because usually like walleye and so on, they keep towards the bottom, but you never know. I guess we will see in a second once we have this fish in the boat. Only 3 meters to go. Oh, unique. Let's go. Unique sauger. That is awesome. We've caught every single unique on this lake now, so we have only a few more species left to go, and they should be a breeze. I am so happy. The species that we have left are mostly fishable during the daytime, or are most active during the daytime, so I'm gonna skip my time towards the peak time when it's light outside, and let's see if we will get our last few species. All we need is the chain pickerel, then we need the pumpkinseed trophy and a northern pike. I will set up 2 rods, my float rod and my bottom fishing rod with red worms, and I will fish quite close to the shore for the pumpkinseed trophy. Let's see if it will work. Well, first fish, a trophy yellow perch. This is definitely not what I was going for. Okay, this is good. We've caught the pumpkinseed. There has to be another one here. Another one at this spot, please. And make it a trophy size game. Oh, here we go. This is the trophy pumpkinseed. I am so glad we caught this. Now we only have 2 more fish species to go for. So all we need now is the crass pickerel trophy and a regular northern pike. Shouldn't be too hard. I will fish with small minnows on this edge with my bottom rod and the float rod, both of them. I'm just gonna, I don't know, cast towards the edge of the lake. I don't know any spots here, so hopefully we will get a pike or a crass pickerel from there, because previously when I was fishing with the lure, this is the spot where I caught a crass pickerel, which was actually a decent size, and same goes with the young northern pike. Oh, it's stuck to the port. We have to go and get it. It is literally stuck on the floorboards. And this is a young northern pike, which is very nice because this means we are on the right spot. You know what is a dead giveaway in Fishing Planet if you have a big fish on? The tip of your rod will be bugging the hell out. And as you saw for a second, the tip of my rod was looking very bendy and weird. And if it starts glitching as well, that means it's a big fish. That could mean that we actually have a northern pike on the hook right now. So let's hope it is a northern pike. And then we have only one more trophy to go for, which is the grass pickerel. Well, that looks like a pike, but it could be a pickerel, so I don't really know. But it is a pike. A northern pike weighing in 2 kilos. That's actually a lot of money as well. 332 coins. I am not mad at that. Now off to catch the last fish. And we have a grass pickerel on. I saw it from far away that it was a grass pickerel. I don't know if it's a trophy size or not. I was about to say, I don't think it is a trophy size, but it actually is. That's very nice. We have actually finished off every single fish species on Emerald Lake. This means we have completed the collection log, or the fish log, however you want to call it. And yeah, another challenge done as well. This is amazing. I think I will stay on this map right now until I have a full keep net of fish, and then I will leave, so we will make at least a bit profit in this episode. Let's make some quick money. Let's leave this map and see how much we made. 4,600. Not bad at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, you also might like this one. Take care. Bye bye.